Bucking Bronco 1968 back again for the second episode of MLP Mondays. And today we're going over episode 16, I believe, 28 pranks later. So, quick breakdown of the episode. It was a very simplistic, if is the best word that I can come up with. Rainbow Dash is pranking people, or ponies, keeping up with that big spoof. Rainbow Dash is going around pranking ponies. They're not completely appreciating it, especially when the first prank she shows was pranking Fluttershy in the night, dressing up like a dragon. You know what? That was kind of a bit of a mean move on her part. But anyways, so her friends gather her and they're saying that, you know, it's not really cool to prank somebody when they don't kind of laugh it off at the end. I mean, Fluttershy was in tears, so they're basically like, you gotta knock that stuff off. And then it was either Rarity or Applejack that said she wasn't really being creative about her pranks. So instead of taking that as a thing, going, oh, okay, so I'm being kind of a jerk, she took it as a challenge, as she always will. And she's like, oh, okay, if you think I'm not being creative, fine, I'll go make creative pranks. And I will admit, after that, the pranks that she actually did pull were pretty creative and kind of made me go, is she turning into Pinkie Pie? Because some of the stuff was like, you shouldn't really be able to do that. Anyways, she ends up starting to do this to the entire town. And at that point, nobody's really liking it anymore. So they obviously go... Well, they don't, obviously, but they go to Pinkie Pie because they're like, you know, you understand this and you can communicate with Rainbow Dash. So Pinkie Pie tries to go to Rainbow Dash, and then Rainbow Dash tells her that she's going to prank the whole town with these cookies that the Crusaders are selling, and she's going to turn the whole town's mouths blue, or not blue, rainbow. So Pinkie goes along with it, sort of, and then AJ, Rarity, and Rainbow go out with the Crusaders and sell all these cookies. And, you know, she had given a box to Pinkie, and before she had left, she had checked in on Pinkie, and Pinkie wasn't looking that good, and she was saying that the only thing that was making her feel better were the cookies. Well, in the end, the entire town turns into zombies, and they're all demanding cookies, and everybody's freaking out. And the Crusaders and their sisters lock themselves in AJ's barn, and then they all eat the cookies, and the only one who doesn't is Rainbow Dash, and she's flipping out, totally thinks that she's about to get eaten or something. And then, of course, they tell her that's a prank. And of course, she's not very happy about that, and she's like, you know, you can't do that, that's really mean. And she basically said the exact same things that her friends had been saying to her at the beginning of the episode, and they're just like, yeah, how's it feel? This is exactly what we said you shouldn't do. And unfortunately, I didn't know that was going to happen. I knew that they were going to pull a zombie prank on her because I spoiled the episode for myself. It's one of the I do spoil things for myself every once in a while. Like, I know the next episode is going to be the Changeling episode, which I'm so hyped for. And I knew this one was going to be the zombie prank. So I probably would have gotten more enjoyment out of the episode if I hadn't known that already. But, you know, whatever. Big whoop. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. But anyways, all in all, the episode was alright. It was better than The Cart Before the Ponies. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I saw a Derpy cameo or not. I'm actually going to have to go back and watch the episode after this. I'll probably put in a little side note at the end of this video saying if I saw a Derpy cameo or not. Because if I did, I'm calling it right now. She's going to have some sort of purpose in the finale. Because in the episode before this and the episode before that one, she had cameos for proper 5-second cameos, not like a quick shot in the background, like they properly showed it. And then we've all wanted her to come back ever since seeing her in the 100th episode talking with Doc and everybody. So I really hope there's a reason for like all this recent like showing off of her, I guess is the best way I can put it. But back to the episode. Was like, once I knew what was going to happen in it, so was what was happening kind of expected for me? I would say yes. It wasn't the best episode the series has ever done, which that seems to be a trend. Like season 6 has been really hit and miss for me. Like episode 12, right before the hiatus, they had Spice Up Your Life, and I really didn't like that episode. I just didn't see the point in having it in the series. Like, I mean, I understand they were trying to bring the map back in, but they didn't do it in a very good way, in my opinion. Just the whole setup to the episode, it kind of was meh. At least for me. People may disagree with that, and that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions, because, you know, that's how life works. But me, myself, I personally didn't like it. But, you know, again, everybody's entitled to their own opinions. It would have been funny if they had made, like, instead of that one really snooty restaurant reviewer pony, if they had done like a Gordon Ramsay joke or something. I wonder how that would have fit, because really he doesn't go and review restaurants. He just sort of yells at restaurant owners. You know, that would have been more funny, is if what they had done was the restaurant owners were trying to stand out in Canterlot, and it wasn't about like they weren't trying to fit in with everybody else, and they weren't showing how everybody's the exact same, and it wasn't about making your own image because of this one pony who said that everybody had to be the exact same. But if it had been something where they were trying to do their own thing, but they weren't the owners, they were like the managers, or they had somebody. Like if they kind of done something like with Rarity's Boutique, where they had a really crummy building owner, and that building owner used to be a restaurateur or something, and every time they did something, he criticized them on it. And it was kind of like a Gordon Ramsay thing. I think that would have made a better episode than what they had. Because that, like, they had a couple of really good episodes leading up to number 12, and I thought, so I had high hopes for number 12, obviously. And then Spice Up Your Life. I mean, when I saw that title, first thing I thought of, Slice of Life. Because of how it was written. I was like, are they going to give us another background episode? Or background pony episode? Are we going to get, like, more with the background ponies? I thought that would have been cool. But we got what we got, and we got to accept that. Even if it wasn't the best episode. So, 28 pranks later, it wasn't bad. It could have been better, it could have been worse. It's kind of like with Cart Before the Ponies. I'd probably put it at a 5. It's better than Spice Up Your Life, which I really probably would put Spice Up Your Life at like a 3 or 4. So it's better than that, but it's not as good as Stranger Than Fan Fiction and some of the other episodes in season 6, which I really will go back and review all those. I might do it for Mixed Bag Friday this week, but it was an average episode. Nothing extraordinary happened, but it wasn't terrible. It wasn't something. It's not something I will go back and continually rewatch, but it's not something that I can rewatch 1 or 2 times to see like how some of the reactors that I watch react to it. So yeah, all in all, could have been better, could have been worse. So that is my opinion on season 6, episode number 15 or 16. Now I don't know. No, it's 15. I know that. Alright. That's my feelings on season 6, episode 15, 28 pranks later. 5, average. Nothing that hasn't really been touched base on before. Rainbow being, Rainbow being Rainbow. But next week, Changeling episode with Shining Armor, Cadence, Twilight, and Spike, and all of them. I can't wait for it, because I've been waiting for 3 weeks now to just see what's going on here. I still think it might be the Changeling that they saw at Cranky's wedding. Like, they showed that, and then they showed it going over the Crystal Empire. I mean, they've been hinting at this. I want to see where it goes. I know I said this a lot in last week's video, but that's just how hyped I am. We haven't seen the Changeling since season 2, and just it's out of nowhere, and just and the thing is, it's not like an army invading. It's just the one Changeling, or as much as I can see, it's just the one Changeling. So what is he gonna do? Is he gonna seek asylum? Is he gonna try to gain forgiveness for his tribe? Is he gonna show that Queen Chrysalis got overthrown or something? That would be cool if they overthrew Chrysalis and they actually, the ponies and the changelings could be friends. I don't know, but we'll have to wait until Saturday to find out. So until next Monday, this is Bucking Bronco signing off from MLP Mondays. I'll see you guys next week. Peace out. So, I went back and looked. I went back and completely rewatched the episode to see if Derpy was in it at all. Because if Derpy was in it, then that'd be 3 episodes in a row. And I am sad to say that they had cameos from Doctor Who's, Vinyl, Octavia, Lyra, Bonbon. But no Derpy. They had the background main 6, all but Derpy. That's like having a proper main 6 episode and just telling Twilight to stay home with Spike. You just don't do that. And now my rule of 3 has been broken. You might not understand, but there needed to be 3 episodes in a row that showed Derpy in it at some point. Or in like an actual 5-second scene instead of just passing in the background, because there was Octavia in there, but she was really far in the background and you really had to look for her. But no Derpy. 3 episodes of Derpy would have meant everything. It would have been a confirmation, because 3 episodes would have confirmed Half-Life 3, and it would have confirmed that Derpy would have had some sort of part in the finale. It's a fact. It's something that is a fact. If Derpy is shown in 3 episodes back to back, then it is a fact that she will somehow show up in the finale for some reason, some way, somehow. It is a proven fact that has been proven by multiple Brony scientists. I can't believe that they did this to us. They gave us the hype 2 episodes in a row, and they teased it with us. They teased us. They were like, see, we're going to put her in the finale. It's a confirmed thing once we've shown the next episode. But no, then they decided not to. And, you know what? No, I'm done. No, I'm done. I'm so done. I'm done with this. I'm so done. I'm done.